Hey guys, Kevin here, and welcome to a brand new shiny Pokemon quest. Since my last quest was in Ruby and Sapphire, I decided that I wanted my next quest to be in FireRed and Leaf Green, or in this case because of my targets, just FireRed. I spent a lot of time thinking about what members would be part of my dream team, but I just kept gravitating towards the blue shinies of Kanto. So I decided, screw it, I'll just have a whole team of blue shinies, and thus the blue team quest was born. Yes, I know Rapidash is more gray than blue, but close enough. The first of my quests was Nidoran Male on Route 3, which at just a 14% encounter rate was a pretty daunting first target, but I had just upgraded my setup to 4 GameCubes, so hopefully the hunt wouldn't take too long and I wouldn't phase that much. Ooh, shiny Pidgey. Alright, there's the first one. Okay, I knew some of these would come. There's phase 1 for Nidoran Male, and the first shiny on my now quad GameCube setup. So here we go. Apologies if there's some hiccups with this. I had to set all this stuff up. But here we go, phase 1 shiny Pidgey. Okay. There it is. Give me one sec. Okay. Now we're gonna get to try out my catching strat here. So I got a Butterfree on all these save files that only knows Sleep Powder. I did that because these games are in different languages and I'm scared I'll hit the wrong thing. So here we go, we're just going to try this. This should be Sleep Powder, and there it is. And we'll go ahead and catch the first shiny of this quest. Yeah, this is the first phase of this quest. Blue Team Quest. Okay, here we go. So I'm just gonna go Pokeball for these phases. I'm anticipating several birds before Nidoran Male. And there we go. Phase number 1, shiny Pidgey. Alright. We get the Dex entry. I won't give it a nickname. Okay. I will do what I normally do and put up on the screen what the nature is. And we'll toss it out in a battle and move on to phase 2. Came on the Japanese cartridge. Normal Spearow. And shiny Pidgey. My first shiny Pidgey. This is actually my first shiny Pidgey I've ever gotten in any game, which is kind of crazy. Alright, well thanks so much guys, I'll see you on the next one. Oh, shiny Pidgey. Nice, look at that. Alright, shiny Pidgey number 2, phase number 2. And my first shiny on, what is this? I think this is the Italian game? It's either Italian or French, here, we're about to find out. It is the Italian GameCube, or Italian FireRed copy. Alright. Shiny Pidgey, phase 2 for Nidoran Male. I was expecting to get a lot of birds. Give me one second. I was expecting to get a lot of birds, and we get our second shiny bird. Okay, so we're going to do the strategy again. We're going to throw out the Butterfree. The Butterfree should only know Sleep Powder. That's going to make it more difficult. And then we're just going to chuck Pokeballs at it. There we go. Nice. and we will move on to phase 3. But I'm only one more shiny Pidgey away from having the shiny Pidgey line complete in Gen 3, which is pretty cool. 1, 2, 3, let's go. Presto! Shiny Pidgey was caught. Dex entry. No nickname. Okay. Alright. Nature check. I don't know what nature that is, but I'll put it up on the screen. We've been doing that a lot throughout this quest. Oops. And then we will do the toss out into battle, and we will call it a day and move on to phase 3. Normal Spearow. Shiny Pidgey. Alright. See you guys on phase 3. Oh, shiny Jigglypuff. Wow. Look at that. That is crazy. I really didn't know if I was going to get one of these this hunt. I am super happy I did. Definitely my most wanted phase, other than Nidoran male. Wow, look at that. That was so noticeable too. I thought that it would be hard to notice the green eyes. That is crazy. I think it's like around a 10%. Goodness gracious. Alright. Here we go. Wow, okay, so this is phase 3 after about 3,000 something encounters. Look at that. Shiny Jigglypuff in Gen 3. I am so happy to have phased on this. Man, okay. Level 7 male shiny Jigglypuff. Okay. Alright, well we are going to do the same strat that we did for the last 2 Pidgeys. We're going to toss in, oops, not that. We're going to toss in this Butterfree, and we're going to sleep powder this Jigglypuff. Hopefully it doesn't put us to sleep. Oh, I think it tried and it missed. Okay, here we go. We're going to try sleep powder. And we get it. We've gotten every single one of them so far. It's at 75% for the sleep powder to hit. Okay, and then we're just gonna toss Pokeballs. I imagine this thing will probably have a more difficult catch rate than the Pidgeys. I don't really know off the top of my head, but we are just gonna start chucking Pokeballs. Work out. Okay, looks like it does. Still sleeping. Really stoked to get this in 3rd gen. 3, come on. Alright, there we go. Shiny Jigglypuff. Really, really happy to have phased on this. Alright. Let's save immediately. This is on the... I believe this is the Italian game. Yeah, it doesn't quite look French. I'm going to get the French and Italian games mixed up a lot. Okay. Gonna check it out. I'll put the nature up on the screen. Shiny Jigglypuff, man. Oops. Okay. We'll toss it out into battle and we will move on to the next phase. Normal Jigglypuff. Shiny Jigglypuff. Can't really tell, can't really see its eyes from the back, but you can see that pink is slightly different. That's really cool, man. Alright, see you guys on the next phase. Oh, shiny Jigglypuff? What? I didn't even see it. I was absolutely gonna run away from that. I look up there, I see the green eyes. Crazy, dude. Alright, 20,476. My second shiny Jigglypuff, which is crazy. I know that this is a big target for people on this route. Okay, here we go. Gotta figure out which GameCube it's on. It is on the English one. Nice. I think that's my first shiny on this game for this quest. It has been indeed a hot minute since I got my last shiny. I've been moving. I've been going super long on this phase, so it's been a while. But let's catch our second shiny Jigglypuff. We'll be able to complete the line. We'll be able to get that Moonstone and Mount Moon and get the shiny Wigglytuff. Okay, got to refresh my memory on what to do here. So we are gonna switch into Butterfree and Sleep Powder, I believe. This should be a lot easier because this game is in English. And we get hit with the Sing. Okay, not off to a great start, but we're gonna roll with the punches here. I have a feeling that is all this Jigglypuff knows Sing? Could be. We just have to. Oh, and Defense Curl. It's not gonna matter. We're just gonna Sleep Powder and just chuck Pokeballs. There we go. Haven't missed with the Sleep Powder yet, I don't think. Maybe I have. It's been several months, so if you're watching this video, these are in right after the others, so you'll be able to tell. Okay. And yeah, we'll just Pokeball. So we're saving those Great Balls for the Nidoran male. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Jigglypuff line complete in Gen 3. That is actually amazing, dude. That's so cool. Alright. That concludes phase, I think, 5. And we're on to the next shiny, so see you guys then. Actually, wait, hold on. I'm gonna toss this out into battle and check the nature. I'm not gonna forget this time. I always forget. Here we go. It is a... Oh, it's holding an item. Oranberry holding brave-natured shiny Jigglypuff. Amazing. I'm gonna swap her in and toss that into battle. Normal Pidgey. Shiny Jigglypuff. That is really cool. Alright, see you guys in the next one. Shiny Nidoran male. No freaking way. Oh my goodness. Only 208 encounters this phase. Wow, it's over. I cannot believe that. Oh my goodness, this is only like phase... I think I got the last phase wrong in my last reaction. I think this is either phase 5 or 6. It's been a long time. Wow, dude. Shiny 15%, I believe, Nidoran male. Oh my goodness, wow. Alright, well there's one of the first and one of the most difficult shiny hunts of this quest out of the way. Wow. I've wanted this so much in Safari Week, and I was considering just honestly just waiting for Safari Week to hunt this for this member of the quest, but I'm glad that I did it here on Route 4. Route 4? God, it has been about almost a year. Not quite a year, almost a year since I started this specific hunt.
Wow. Alright. 208 encounter shiny Nidoran male on the Italian game? On the French game? On the French game. Alright. Okay. Well, here we go. We're gonna do what we've done for the last one. We're gonna switch into Butterfree. And we're just gonna Sleep Powder. And it's got a super effective move. We're gonna Sleep Powder, Poudre Dodo, and it hits the first time. I don't think I've ever missed on a shiny with that Sleep Powder. Maybe I did. I'm gonna make so many wrong statements throughout this whole video. Okay, now we get to do Super Ball for the blue coordination. Here we go. This is why I transferred over 10 of these Great Balls for this exact moment. One, two, three. Let's go. Shiny Nidoran male, you guys. In Gen 3. That is so cool, man. I love that. I have wanted this Pokemon for so long. I won't give it a nickname. I'll give it a nickname later. I can never come up with them on the spot. Okay, let me just save real quick and then we'll do the nature check and the toss out into battle and call it good. I am so stoked. Now we get to move on to Diglett, which will be obviously just one phase. Okay, it is a genteel nature. I assume that means gentle. Usually I can't translate very well, but it seems like that one's pretty obvious. Okay, we'll do the toss out. Normal Pidgey. Shiny Nidoran male. Alright, man, wow. Alright, well, thanks so much for watching, you guys. I will see you on the next video for Diglett.